Uncle Hotep, Hotep Jesus. Hotep's been told you, episode 21.
Oh yeah.
Hotep Jesus, what's going on, man?
Hey man, it's snowing outside right now, but I live near white liberals, so they got the immigrants over here shoveling snow, so I ain't really got to do much.
Yo, man, I had to go get the kids, man. I was like, I already went out. I thought I had a shovel. I didn't because I just moved. I didn't have no shovel. I had to go out and get a shovel. It took me an hour to go get the kids. It was treacherous out there, man. It was not ready, man. They didn't put no salt down or nothing, man. I'm pissed. And where my taxes going? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we had enough leeway. I think I found out yesterday that there was supposed to be some snow, so I don't know why they weren't prepared.
Yeah, I mean, it's always the first one. They act like they get caught off guard and shit like that. Like, oh shit, like the snow's fucking coming. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here, man. Yo, you see Draymond Green, man, and look off KD, man, who played hero ball.
Yo, they was fighting over the rebound. Draymond grabbed the rebound, dribbled down the court, and then did nothing. I think they tried to strip him. He lost the ball, went to OT. KD was mad. KD ready for another trade.
Yeah, man, and Draymond told all, you ain't gonna commit to the team and all this other bullshit, man. Kevin Durant after that bread, man. It wouldn't surprise me he'd leave and go somewhere, but he after that money, he got his rings. He gonna win 3 in a row this year. He gonna go to another team, man. They after that money. Listen, I know one thing. That white man giving away bad money in basketball. He ain't giving it one away. That's what Kevin Durant said. I swear to God, he was talking to the rookies one time. He was like, "Yo, and they're giving money away, man. Y'all are giving this money." Yeah, man. Real rap.
What?
Andrew Smith, all the way from Australia. What's going on, man?
Australia in the building. What you looking at? You looking at the YouTube?
Yeah.
I'm about to pull up the YouTube now on my other screen. Shout out to everybody on the Periscope tuning in. I'm about to check y'all out in a second. Woke water still 2,500. You already know.
2,500. You needs that. That's that woke water, man. That is that woke water.
If you ain't got no woke water, you ain't woke. Matter of fact, here it is, right here, baby. The wokeness. You see, I've been sipping on it. I've been sipping on the woke water, feeling holier than thou.
I mean, do something. Go home. Girlfriend, just the holy water on that
ass. For real. Yo, don't forget, we gotta connect and talk about the what's the name at the border? The
what?
The illegals at the border.
Oh, right. Yeah. The illegals at the border. Well, first of all, let's say rest in peace. That we had 2 big deaths. One today, Kim Porter, ex-girlfriend of one P. Diddy Combs. She died. I don't know if there was any funny business or anything like that, but condolences to Sean. He's a big man in the culture. Uh-oh. He's breaking out the foil already, man. We're not even 2 minutes in. Oh, my God.
Nah, I ain't gonna do Diddy like that. I'm gonna let him live.
Come on, it's fresh, man. It just happened.
Too early.
A couple hours ago, it just happened. So rest in peace to her. Rest in peace. I mean, condolences to his family. I think because they had 2 daughters, don't he? He had twin daughters, right? And they're like 12 years old, so that's going to be tough on them. So that's a shame. Also, Stan Lee passed away. He was 95. So Stan lived a real long life, man. So Stan was all right, man. Stan lived a good life on Earth. If you think about it, man, he had such an impact on American culture. It's crazy, And the thing was, back in the 90s, 80s, and 90s. That's when comic books was actually kind of good. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I'm not talking about it now. You know what I mean? The shit is fucked up. But the thing is, they're making the movies off all the shit they did in the 90s. You know what I mean? 80s and 90s. And but that's a testament to, I mean, there's something he built, man. That's what you should strive for, to build something, man. Him and them other cats, man. He even built Black Panther. He's the white man responsible for Wakanda, goddamn.
Yeah, it's all about building something that's going to outlive you. You know, that's the goal I always strive for. You know, what can I build that'll outlive me? And you know, kudos to Stan Lee for being able to do that, man. Really great guy. I had a chance to work with him actually earlier on this year.
Okay.
You know, I don't tell a whole lot of my professional business online because people like to get you fired. You know what I mean?
You're right about that.
So I don't
You're
really,
right.
but I worked on the Stan Lee project. Actually, was that this year? Early this year, I worked on the Stan Lee project. Really good dude, man. Really good dude.
Yeah, you know, we're gonna miss his. I hope they don't keep doing his what do they call it? He does like a little bit part in each of his movies. What's it called? A
Cameo.
cameo. Yeah, he does a cameo in all of his movies. That was one thing I was looking forward to watching. Even though I don't prescribe to the Hollywood filth, you know, every once in a while I'll take it in. You know what I mean? If I gotta kick my feet up and relax for a little bit, you know, I got uncut from the wokeness. Sometimes you can't be woke all the time. You gotta break back into the matrix every once in a while, man. You know what I mean? Because if you stay out in the matrix, man, you might burn out or some shit like that.
Yo, that's the truth. You know, somebody, I was talking to somebody the other day and they were like, you know, how do you, you know, stay sane, I guess, and all this stuff that's happening. And it's just a matter of understanding, like, if something's outside of your control, you got to let it go. You know, it's like, there's nothing you can do about it. You got to move on to the next one. Shout out to DC Numerology and shout out to Stuart. I know Stuart is in the Periscope somewhere. Shout out to Stuart. He always holds me down. Shout out to Lipster too. He always holds me down. If you want to if you want to YouTube super chat to comment, like, subscribe.
No, go ahead, man.
Like, subscribe, and share. That's all I wanted to say.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I was telling y'all, man. Y'all in the room, man. 60 in the room, man. I need some. Smash that thumbs up button. Hit it up. Please share. We need to get out there. AI sex worker security, man.
Yeah.
They're trying to get the pimps out of here, man. Is that what they're doing?
Yo, that's a good point. This is digital pimping. Oh wow. Hold up. What's the company? Now I gotta look up AI sex worker. Now I gotta look up who is behind that, right? What company is behind that? I want to say it was Google. Yeah, the Next Web reported on this about 6 days. It says how AI will make the world safer for sex workers and their clients. What? And really, in a quick scan here, I really can't see who the source is. A recent study, University of Oxford predicts that autonomous cars will usher in a new era of urban tourism and a new paradigm for sex workers. So the autonomous cars are potentially going to become the pimps.
It's gonna be like Uber for sex, Uber hooking, man. You know what I mean? But you know, listen, man, you're right. It's just digital pimp. They see all them pimp money out there. They're like, hey, man, we can cut out the pimps, right? We can get the driverless cars. They can come to our security suite if anything happened. The robots, you know, they got the robots in San Francisco. They come out the closet like, oh, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're cutting the pimps out, man. Rest in peace to Don Juan and all them. The game is over. They're going to drop. They're taking the pimping out there.
Yo, so they got rid of, all right, so the other thing was AI machine learning is now going to detect like people selling drugs on the internet. So they're cracking down on that. And then now they have like, you know, dispensaries. So they're going to legalize drugs. And now this whole sex worker thing. This is crazy. It's almost like sex workers got more rights and privileges than black people. Yo, the white liberal cares more about a hooker than they. So black people are officially lower than a hooker. It goes the white man, Hispanic people, illegals, hookers, black people. Damn, hookers done jumped over us as a priority. You know, we've been getting shot, killed in the street. Uber never cared about that. The AI ain't care about that, but they care about these hookers. It's like they're pushing debauchery on us. It's like they're pushing hoism on us, as if we're not getting enough of it from Instagram and Twitter. This is crazy.
Yeah. Like, I don't know what's next, man. They're going to be schools for sex. Wait till the schools start for sex work. You know what I mean? The college. What about the colleges for sex work? You're going to get a degree in fucking watch. Listen, if D-Ray could, if D-Ray can teach a college course in the defense of rioting, they're going to be in the defense of sex workers. Now, you listen. It's one of the oldest professions. It is the oldest profession. But they flip the script now, man. It's the underground. They're gonna put it all like they're gonna be job fairs, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Sex worker job fair.
Wow, man. it's crazy.
Damn.
You know, I don't know what's going on, man. The game is all the way fucked up, man.
It is, yo. It is. Damn.
Shit, man. They got the Furbies out there, man. They're dressing up, man.
So basically, I guess the AI. What they said was the AI is going to know, you know, that you're engaging in some sex work. So I guess now we'll have to make sex work legal, right? I guess that's going to be a step that'll happen. So, you know, the Uber will come pick you up. It'll be autonomous driving, come pick you up. It's going to watch you. It's going to count your strokes. It's going to count your heartbeat. All your strokes. You know what I'm saying? If you want to tape it and record it and upload it, they're probably going to handle all that for you. Monetize the video.
You'll be on Pornhub before you get home.
Bro. And then I guess the car is supposed to know, you know, as long as, you know, that she's safe and she got home safe. Wow, this is crazy. And then did you see the thing that AI is now able to duplicate your fingerprint?
No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, that's another thing that's coming, man. AI coming, bro. And then I think Singapore had an AI bot, like this robot police officer that was rolling around looking like Johnny Five is alive.
Really?
Yeah, they got a police bot that rolls around. So RoboCop coming.
Yeah, man. The RoboCop is coming, man. I was looking on somebody's Snapchat and one of them droids, the egg droid, was going down the street. I was like, what the hell is that? San Francisco has shit all over the place. They be shitting everywhere. Then they got robots. It's crazy, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I need me one of them bots. Once they learn how to cook, I'm getting one. Say,
no.
They
gonna put some shit in your food. No, you can't trust that, man. Somebody's gonna hack that shit, man.
It's gonna be Clorox in my food.
Fuck that, man. Fuck no.
iRobot is coming.
Yeah. Speaking of sex workers, Stormy Daniels' lawyer, Avenatti, man, he put his hands on a woman. It's probably a white woman that he really messed up. Even though I don't think that white woman thing. If it's a white man, it's not really as bad. But if it was a black man, he put his hands on white. He know he's going to jail. Avenatti, I don't know what's going on, but allegedly had domestic violence, got locked up, and he was one of the big shit talkers on Trump, man. Talking big shit. Now look at it. He was doing the things that he was still accusing Trump of doing. Crazy. Now he got Me Too, man. You know, it's crazy when the Me Too get Me Too, man. It's all love.
I mean, Hotep's been told you that these male feminists, the people that claim that they're for women and all this stuff, it's a disguise so they can actually perpetrate and violate women. That's what that is. They're projecting their bad habits on the others, saying basically, if I'm doing this, they must be doing this too. So if you ever want to find out, like look at Talib Kweli, right? Talib Kweli, where he claimed he a feminist and all this stuff, but you go look up and he got a case pending or had a case with Reese or something like that, sexual assault. He came on to her or something like that. But, you know, that's the same thing with Avenatti. You know, he's over here supposed to be protecting women. Instead, he beating on them. This is the evil left.
And you know the thing was, I seen a tweet that listed all the news publications that covered the story that he is accused of sexual assault. All except one. Our friends, the Communist News Network. They didn't cover it. They had that joker on every other day. They was partying with him. I seen tweets. Tom Lemon is in the background. They all hanging over Avenatti. Now they delete. Matter of fact, somebody retweeted the person that worked at CNN. She deleted the tweet, locked her Twitter up.
What about what?
Because there was a whole bunch of pictures of them partying with this guy.
Oh, and
CNN was in with this dude deep, man. It's almost like somebody the CNN is like the mob or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh. They're like their own mob.
Oh, they definitely are. Oh, they definitely are. John Jay's peoples are the mob. Oh man, his last name is Avenatti, which sounds Italian to me. So maybe he does have some mob ties. I don't know, but they ain't gonna put no concrete shoes on me. But I know them CNN workers. They was probably looking at like, man, wait till the right wing find these tweets. Wait till Cernovich and who's this other homie that be digging up all the dirt?
Jack
Pozobiak.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and Jack Pozobiak be digging up. You know they was gonna be all on those Twitter accounts. You know what I'm saying? Exposing cats. So they locked the accounts down. Damn.
That's crazy, man. Hey, I hope he gets what's coming to him. He was out there bullshitting, out there trying to have us believe that Stormy Daniels, like, I don't know what was the Stormy Daniels thing. You know, it was some nut shit, man. Like, what kind of scumbag would take that case, man? It was just.
He was
plus that ugly ass Stormy Daniels.
He was.
I still can't believe Trump hit that, man. I can't. Like, of all the porn stars, he was like Stormy Daniels. Like, come on.
I'm sure she ain't the only one.
No, but the one that didn't really say anything, she just like, I mean, I don't want to say anything. I think she was a ex-playmate. Man, she was fired, but Stormy.
It's always
bro, man, you took an L with that one.
See, it's always the ugly ones, man. It's always the ugly ones. So, I mean, Trump was a playboy, period. He got the money to do it. I don't know. You know, I think, you know, the Stormy Daniels thing, she probably hollered at him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Probably.
That's how these girls be doing nowadays. You see Drake baby mama, she don't look that good.
Yo, somebody I guess she's still doing videos, or this was an old video, but had her shaking butt naked on the timeline. I'm like, oh man, what the hell, man? And it seemed like the people were commenting like, oh, she's wilding. Big man out here wilding. So it seemed like maybe it was a new clip, but I was like, is a definite butterface, man. Sarah J face.
Somebody said her ass is longer than a Monday. She got one of them bottom booties, like all the ass is at the bottom. She got one of them
Yeah,
asses, man.
that's what he get, man. That's exactly what he get. Um,
What's her name? Who's the left wing girl? She a little bit of an airhead. Alyssa Milano.
oh yeah.
She disavowed Michael Avenatti, so we got to give some props to her. Shout out to her, because I think right now she might be the only one to disavow Avenatti.
Oh really?
A lot of people got on to her. Stacey Dash applauded Alyssa Milano's effort to disavow Avenatti. But I thought that was rather courageous of her. And sidebar, somebody last night they asked me, they was like, "Yo, would you hit Ocasio Cortez? What's her first name? Alexandria?
Alexandria.
Alexandria? Man, let me tell you something.
Oh come on,
That's
man.
my sugar pie." Yeah, you know how long I've been waiting to say I got a crush on her?
Stop it,
The
man.
right wing, the right wing hates Alexandria Cortez. I think she's a beautiful girl. I think she's really pretty. I think she's really attractive. And if she needs some place to live, she could live with me and my kids.
Stop.
She,
You're right. They really do hate her. She was. What did she say? She couldn't afford the DC place to live in DC yet. I mean,
yes.
I don't know. I mean, I guess she's the new Bernie. I guess she's going to be the new Bernie. You know what I mean? But you gotta let them. I guess they're trying to stem off any type of socialism. I think they seen. Bernie had a real strong following, and they're trying to cut this off at the pass. They don't want to get any type of momentum. It seems like. But I don't know. I just it will increase a little bit, but I think with the generation like a couple before me, I don't know which one of these. I can't label them all, but but the kids in high school now are pretty much like polar one way or the other. You know what I mean? So I don't
Yeah.
think it's going to last, but I think they're trying to get into some socialism. People are trying to cut it off at the pass. I
I still think that
think.
the right wing helped get her elected because they talked about her so much. Like I purposely didn't talk about her because I don't want to contribute to somebody's celebrity that we don't want elected. And I'm like, yo, y'all keep promoting this lady. Y'all keep promoting this lady. And I really feel like they memed her into office.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
just like the left tried to cancel Trump. They got him elected. When you give somebody so much press, it raises awareness of who they are. And then, she's in New York. It's a lot of Hispanic people in New York. They saw Cortez on that paper. They was like, check. You know what I mean?
But yo, I mean, I worked with a couple people, man, and they was talking that Bernie stuff. I'm just sitting there looking at them like, what? And I seen one guy. I just used to work with him. My job. That's like I'm trying to say some of these people in their 30s, they're really with this communism. He was like, somebody called me a communist, and I said, and what? I'm like, what? I'm looking at him like I was about to. I wanted to hit block and unfollow so bad.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? I was like, man, I couldn't believe it. Yeah, but there's people like there's some white folks in their 30s that think communism is the answer. They're all around you.
There's a common trend, and I think what it is anybody who's not an entrepreneur wants socialism
Right.
and communism. They just want handouts because they're tired of working. Like I had one kid tweet this morning. He was like, everybody should, when they're born, they should get $100,000. And I'm just like, yo, economically, that's a bad idea because imagine $100,000 going for every baby born. Like, first of all, it's going to destabilize the economy. It's going to turn the dollar from what it's worth now to like a fraction of what it's worth, probably like 1/100th of what it's worth. And then you think the food stamp business and welfare business is out of control now. I got a cousin right now. She have a baby every time the next one turn 18 to get that check. They talk about 100K. She gonna have babies all day. But I mean, and the same person is the same person who texts me and asks me for like $40 or $50. So I'm like, it's always the people who are having money hardships that want socialism and communism. I remember being broke and saying I hate capitalism. You know, capitalism is for people who have gotten over that depressive hump and are willing to go out here and work for what they want. I used to sit back and think about socialism and communism and think like, how could it work? And without it having a homogenous society, I don't see it working very well, but it definitely can't work in the United States of America. But I've tried to think of systems of economics that work better than capitalism. I still can't come up with one yet.
Yeah. Casey Johnson, thanks for the super chat. Hotep Nation, if you need music, let me know. Thank you, Casey.
Oh, yeah.
Now, CNN has sued the White House because they showed Acosta the door, took Acosta's press pass. Now, the big thing about this now, recently, Fox News. Now, people always say Fox News is, I remember like, in the early 2000s, it was Fox News was like the evil fucking TV show, man. You know what I mean? It confused me. My dad always watched Fox. You know what I mean? He didn't watch any other news but Fox. It was crazy, man. Everybody was like, oh, Fox, stay on Fox. But Fox is backing CNN on this, citing, the news, the press, and shit like that, man. It just shows you, man, all that, Fox, CNN, they're all on the same team, man. They're not, they might tell on different sides, but on the reality, man, they're all in it together, man.
Yeah, I don't know if I should express my opinion because I think I still want another cameo on Fox. Yo, shout out to my producer that gets me on Fox. Please forgive me for my next statement, but yes, they are in bed.
Oh, you can dance around it, man. You can dance around it.
But they are in bed. Doesn't Saudi Arabia own a large stock in Fox? And Fox, yeah. Don't forget, Fox was started by black folks now. You know what I mean? That was our thing. But Saudi Arabia owns a large portion of that, and wait, let me see how I can say this without. Damn, I can't even expose Fox News without saying something that's anti,
Don't do it, man. Don't do it.
I'm gonna leave that one alone. I'm gonna leave that one alone. But it's the same people. One is Ashkenazi, one is Sephardic, and that's what it is. But yeah. Saudi Arabia is not. They're not Muslim people. You know what I mean? In Islam there's not supposed to be a king. So how do they got a royal family in Saudi Arabia and you Islam at the same time? There's something fishy going on over there. But we're gonna leave that one alone.
That's a good point, though. I never even thought about it that way.
I've been studying my Imran Hussein.
Okay. That's what's up. Yeah, Trump,
my black president.
The first, he further cemented his legacy as the greatest black president. He signed in this bipartisan bill on this. I guess it's called the First Step.
First Step.
Prison reform. I follow a couple Instagram pages that a couple of cats that got out of jail and, they talk about the jail stuff. You know what I mean? But they put that video up. It was like, man, this is good for the felons, man. I think it's going to give people a second chance. That's what he was saying in his little speech. What kills me is first let's get to this, and then we got to talk about Barry and why this wasn't done before.
All right. Um, First of all, let's just cover what it does, what this first step does. Basically, what it's doing is supposed to give like a second chance to non-violent offenders. So basically, drug dealers who've never hurt anybody, never killed anybody. You know what I mean? So they're supposed to come home under a job training program and be under like house arrest or whatever. That's a win. That's a win. You know what I mean? That's a really big win for Americans, for black people. Black people, especially, they've been talking about, oh, mass incarceration, mass incarceration. He just undid what your family that you wanted to vote for in the 2016 elections installed. You see, the Clintons locked those people up and Trump freed them. Trump been freeing black people all year. He got Miss Allison out with the help of, what's her name? With the help of Kim and Kanye. Oh, shout out to Kim and Kanye helping the people out in the California fires too. They just like this. They like America's superhero. They are really our royal family. But anyway, and then now look at Black Twitter. Why are they so silent on this? They don't want to give props where props is due. They want to talk about this. They're talking about, oh, let's see if it passes Senate because the Republicans and this that. But it's introduced. You ain't even going to acknowledge that it's introduced. It's like black people don't even want Pookie to come home.
It didn't even do it. The thing is, I was waiting for it to trend on Twitter, but I think it happened on the day of something I think it might have happened. Was it the day Stan Lee died or something?
It was the fires and Stan Lee, I think.
The fires, okay. It didn't even trend. Jack at Twitter spiked it. But I really didn't see a lot of people talk about it. Now, on Instagram, I've seen some people talk about it, because, the video is shared a little bit easier to do on that. Some people were giving them his props. Some people were still on that hating ass shit, you know what I mean? But I'm like, they don't want to admit it. This is how brainwashed people are by the television. You can't even think for yourself. This guy, I wanted to go in on Facebook, but I'm like, I hate doing that because I did that a couple times and I think people look at me crazy. I was like, I'm not red pilling these jokers no more, man. You on Facebook, man? Y'all just gonna be blue pill, man. I ain't saying nothing. I'm just posting baby pictures.
Let them die in the apocalypse.
Yeah, but this is great. I mean, this is great. Yeah, everybody deserves a second chance. I used to work in a jail down in Delaware, state prison, for 3 years. And they don't really do anything. You don't really get. I can see how easy it is. Like once you trip up in them streets, how you stay in them streets. And that's why I saw down in Delaware. I was just like, damn, man, they just knocking these people in the head, man. They keep coming back and back. I seen one guy leave on a Friday. He come back on a fucking Sunday night, man. I'm just like, this ain't working, man. This is just a turnstile. This is just making money for the big wigs and shit like that. It's nothing. We got to get out of it. We got to work better. And I see he knocked down the law for private prisons and shit like that. They probably did that because they probably be cheaper. Now, he probably want to put them illegals in there. That's what he want to do. But y'all keep messing it up, man. You know what I mean? This is where we should be like, as black Americans, as the African Americans, the Akalas, the Shines. We gotta like, hey man, we know it's a trap selling that white man's dope. We ain't selling no more. Stay out of prison. Let somebody else go in there. You know what I mean? And be done with it. Now let these people come home. They get some reform and stuff like that. Get a second chance. Let's support them and let's it be done. This shouldn't be a black issue no more. You know what I mean? After this, no more. I don't want to hear this. What about the people like, listen, we shouldn't be keep going to jail. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm giving y'all a pass on this, but it's going to be embarrassing to us that it's quote unquote a black issue. But after this, we got our black president got it done. I don't know where Obama was at. Why didn't Obama do any of this? See, this is where these shines got no answer. That's why I want to get the Mark Lamont Hills and these other shines out there. The Roland Martins. Like, come on, man. Why was Obama on this? You think Hillary would be talking prison reform? He said you should want to send your asses back to jail. You know what I'm saying? She's the one to put you in jail. Or she gonna give you a right to vote when you get out, but she gonna try to send your black ass back to jail.
Super predator.
Super predator.
So you gonna call your black ass a super predator and give you a super sentence. And and
You got that right.
and the black folks complaining, talking about, oh, Trump and the Senate and all that. And it's like, well, if you think the Senate isn't gonna pass it, do like you always say and call your senator and tell him to pass it. Right? That's what they always say. Call your senator. Call your senator to get Trump impeached. Well, you can call your senator to get Pookie out of jail now. Are you going to do that?
They want to do that, man. They don't even want to do it.
It's terrible. And so somebody else said, one of my followers, one of my white conservative followers, one of the ignorant ones, I should say, they're going to say to me, they said, well, this doesn't make any sense because they're just going to come out and vote Democrat anyway. Let me tell you something. Let me inform the right-wing white population. When black men go into jail, they come out Hotep. Am I lying?
No, they be in them law libraries every day. When they go in the law libraries every day, man, they is not coming out and be like, oh, I'm going to vote for the Democrats. Are you kidding me? That's why I never got him. Like, man, even if they're adding voters to the polls, they're not voting in the same way people that's been in the streets vote that never been in jail. That's the last thing on their mind is going, oh, I got out of jail. I got to get to the voting booth. How stupid do you sound, man? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I don't even understand it.
Yeah.
What's the worry?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we got some super chats. Thank you, Conservative Mexican.
Conservative
Mr.
Mexican?
Conservative Mexican.
Shout
Mr.
out.
Shades, you guys seen Lavelle Crawford's comedy on Trump? You seen it? I ain't seen it. I have to check it out, Mr. Shades. What are you, in Canada? I think he's in Canada.
Appreciate it.
Grace Asher, hugs to you both. Thank you, Grace. Lipster Davis, Duke #1 baby. Yo, that Zion boy. Yo, he's 100% slave, man. You know, he can jump out the goddamn gym, boy.
You saw that alley-oop?
Yo, man, that guy's that is a monster.
He gonna make LeBron look like he ain't even trying.
Yeah. Ether Gnosis, facts. Thank you for the super chat. Esoteric African, Qatar, Jordan, Morocco have kings, Islamic nations. Thank you for the Islamic nation.
Can we talk about Qatar and how Qatar is also in bed with Saudi Arabia and also is frauding as Islam? And can we talk about Jordan and Morocco and how they still have black slaves? But we're not going to do that right now.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you can even say the black slave thing. I mean, they've been doing that since the beginning of time, man. That's nothing new. They've been wearing the shine, that Negroes out, man, for the longest. But, Qatar, I think they had some beef with, didn't they have beef with, or was that UAE?
UAE.
I'd have to do some research on that. I know Saudi had some beef. They wanted to kick one of them out. I thought it was Qatar.
Nah, Qatar Gucci, man. I want to say Qatar is Gucci.
Oh, okay. You getting a Trump doll, man?
Yes. I wanna get one and then give it away to my followers. It depends on what the value is, because I might get two and sell one on eBay. But I gotta find out where you buy one. But I want to get one. You just if you're MAGA, you kind of just gotta have one.
Yeah. Maybe we should. Maybe I'll get one and we can give it away on, or we do some raffle on the show or some shit like that. I don't know. Maybe we could do something like that.
Yeah, let's give one away like on one of the episodes.
Yeah.
People could win one. We'll figure out a way for everybody to participate.
Hey, sell out yet? Did they? Or is this like Is this from his website or is this somebody else doing this?
I don't know. At first I thought it was a spoof. But somebody told me, one of my followers said that this is actually old.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Walmart's got it for $56. I see TomTop.com. Looks like they have one for $17. So Walmart trying to jig us. You see how Walmart try to get us?
Damn.
Yeah, I'm seeing TomTop has it for. All right, so regular price is $40.19 at TomTop. They have it for $17.99, which is basically 56% off. And then Walmart trying to jig us for 56. So I'm probably gonna get one of these discount jumpies and put it on eBay, see what I can get for it. But yeah, they out. You can get them, man. You can definitely get one of these things. Trump bear. The one
Yo,
on
my
Top Top
daughter.
look a little bootleg though.
Yo, the Chinese are gonna make some imitation drawers.
Yo, let me apologize now in case we have to give away one of them joints from China. Well, let me check my China website.
You be talking too much, man. You gotta think, man.
Hold on, I'm about to check my Chinese website to see if they got Trump bears.
You got a Chinese website, man?
Yo, this is what I do. This is my trick, right? You know how everybody's like into drop shipping now?
Yeah.
And so it's like anytime you see like clothes or watches or anything like that, you just go to AliExpress, right? And then type in the item on AliExpress, and usually you'll see, yup, they got them right here on my Chinese website. They right here. I see a low at 1537. I see. Looks like the low right now is 1537. You can get it on AliExpress. So look, followers, don't let people jig you and jack up the price with their little drop shipping stores. Go to AliExpress and get it straight from Wing Chun himself. Okay? Get it straight from China yourself. Cut out the middleman. They do have the Donald Trump plush toys right here. They look a little janky. Shipping to United States is $11.21. This one looked mad.
No, man. You gotta get the official drawing. They probably have him a frown or some shit. Got stitches in his ass or some shit.
I wish y'all could see this. Y'all gotta go to AliExpress.com and look at these bears. It looks official though. It looks official.
Oh, okay.
It looks official. I just don't know if it is official. Let me see. It looks good. But China's good for that, man. They say it's a Trump bear. They're gonna have one in 24 hours ready to go.
Thank you, Ether Gnosis, for the super chat. Yeah, the Chinese didn't make a sun. They said they can make a new sun. They can generate a sun. You read that article?
Yeah.
Yeah, they can make a sun.
What? Make a sun?
Well, the actual I guess the combustions and shit like that. You know what I mean? That they can start a little one.
Right. That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
They gonna need one with all that
damn
fog they got over there.
Yeah, because then they put a fake moon up and shit.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I think what they do is they like play like images of the sun on billboards so people can actually see the sun.
That's wild, man.
It is wild. That's some Total Recall type shit right there.
The recount. They still counting, man. Listen, I seen today in Florida they were doing a recount. They missed the deadline, so they people coming out. All of a sudden, they got votes in the back of the trunk. Oh my God, I forgot I got these votes in the back of my trunk. Why are you riding around with a bunch of votes in the back of your trunk? This is the fuck shit in Florida, man. And this, you know what? I don't want to put my tinfoil hat on, man, but certain states and certain counties have been so overrun with like shady characters, man. This is where they do their dirt. You know what I'm saying? It's not a coincidence. It's Broward County all over again. You know what I mean? Because they got those people in high places that are on the take, the brackets, the Illuminati, the lizard men, whatever you want to call them, and then you got to do the funny business. This like, and people are acting like, oh, why are we recounting the votes? You know what I mean? Well, like, or in some instances where the Democrats, well, they don't like, oh, we don't want to recount the votes. They're like, because Trump has said there was a lot of forgery and fake in Florida. They were like, don't y'all remember when Bush and my man was out there in the hanging chads in Florida once again?
Yeah.
Like, come on, like, they're acting like the voting process is infallible. You can't. There's no way you can circumvent it or cheat it. Like, come the hell on, man. Like, how stupid do you have to be? Like, the American people when they want to believe in something, they'll believe it to the end, man. They really, literally got to be shown it for them to believe the bullshit. I can't. It's like people. It's the NPCs, man. These NPCs, man. They need some new programming or something.
Can I just mention that John Jay's peoples have the largest population in Broward County? So you know the jig is up. You know the fix is in, man. You know, there's a lot of meddling going on in Broward County. But there was, like you said under Bush, I believe, there was some election meddling or some miscounts with some votes or something like that. Did you see the picture? Who the black lady down there that the one that they, what's her name? You know what I'm talking about?
I know you're talking about. I don't know her name.
Yeah, they had a picture of her with "I voted" stickers all over her body. Said she voted like 100 times. Yo, and the Democrats, they're really racist, right? So let me show you this like ultimate racism where they be like, Republicans are pushing for ID to vote. So then right. Democrats are like, no, that's racist because black people don't have ID. No, saying black people don't have ID is racist. Black people got ID. You want to know how I know black people got ID? Because you need ID to buy alcohol and Newports.
You need ID to get in the club, goddammit. Come on, man.
You say you need ID to get into the booty club.
You can't throw them the ones in the air if you don't got no ID in your pocket. How the hell you telling me black people don't got no ID?
Come on, man. We got ID. So this is just blatant racism trying to say that we don't have ID. Black people got ID. I don't know about white folks because I ain't white and I don't really fraternize with too many white people, but I know black people got ID. And it just goes back to the fact that the Democrats want the ability to fudge the numbers. They want to play around with the numbers. They want to meddle because if not, they would have voter ID laws. If you ask me, you know what I mean? You'd have to pass a test to take that test, to vote. You know what I mean? That's how I'd be. Like, you'd have to answer a set of questions about your district before I'd even allow you to vote. You know what I mean? Like basic questions. I don't know what they'd be. They'd probably be unique to each state and district, like basic things. You know what I'm saying? Maybe about the people that are up for election. But you have to pass a test to disqualify some votes, because otherwise what we got is a bunch of people unqualified with unqualified opinions trying to vote. But I don't know.
You're totally right about that. Thank you, Conservative Mexican, for the super chat again. It says, what did he say? In California, a dog was registered to vote. Fucking bullshit, man. They got the dogs out here voting, man.
See what I'm saying? Dogs voting, dead people voting, illegals crossing the border voting.
Yeah, let's talk about them illegals, man, because I seen a couple of them made it to the barrier. They're up there taking photos and shit like that. I see a bunch of photographers getting down there like, oh my gosh, this oppression. They on top of the border fence like they're riding a goddamn fucking Bronco. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know. Where's the army Trump, man? Where's the electric fence Trump? They're on top of that thing like, that thing is high though, man. That's at least good 25 feet in the air. It went right up there, John. Climbed it. ain't gonna say what they climb. They climb that joint and they taking pictures, man. But then who said that? Costa said they wasn't jumping the border. They're not going there.
Well,
Shit.
somebody said, some of my followers said the same thing, or people who entered my mention said the same thing. They were like, "Oh, well, why aren't they crossing? You ain't supposed to cross the border at daytime where they could see you, stupid. You wait till nighttime and either you swim around the fence or you hop the fence or you run, you hide in the bushes. And I know they got the night vision goggles and all of that, but still, you don't do it in broad day. You know, you gotta, they were up there trying to get their snaps on for the gram. You know what I mean? They're nignogs too, let's be honest. You know what I mean? They were stunting for the gram, stunting for the snap. They all had smartphones. You know, they was up there like, check me out, Honduras. I'm out here at the border.
What up, nigga? We on the wall. We on Trump wall, nigga.
Exactly. They stunting. You know, that's a stunt. Now they going to get down, wait for a couple of, you know, their friends to come, and then they're going to strategize to figure out how to actually cross the border. You know, that's how that thing's going to go down. I remember Blu-ray Dre, he hopped in my mentions like 2 weeks ago. I completely ignored him, by the way. But he was like, oh, you're feeding into this media nonsense about a caravan reaching the border. That caravan's not reaching the border. Yeah, that tweet aged really well. That's why I saw you deleted it.
You tried to search back for you was going to give us some smoke, wasn't you?
He was about to get that smoke. I was like, oh, you deleted that, huh? Yeah. Come on, like, you know, Hotep's been told you we don't get fooled by the media so easily. I know when something's about to go down. And I could tell by the way the media was not covering that caravan that the caravan was coming.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. They wanted to get it out of the public's mind for a few. You know what I'm saying? So when they actually crossed it, people had actually forgot about it. They probably ain't gonna try to cover it.
No, they not.
I don't know why. Where's what's her name? Lauren Southern, man. She's all over Europe. Why don't you take your ass down to the border? You can see them jokers down there.
Laura Southern or Luma?
Laura Southern. She's doing. She was over in Greece, and she did a little documentary showing that like the people that were coaching, they actually coached the immigrants to like how to answer the questions correctly, so you can get asylum. Because you know the EU, they have they ask a set number of questions, and if you answer them in a certain way or give the certain answer, then they're supposed to give you asylum and shit.
Oh.
It's the fucking jig, man. They probably do the same thing down into the southern border.
Yeah, I mean, they said the people coming up in the caravan had, you know, trucks given to them. So the thing is financed. And they said one group, I forget the name of the group, but, you know, one of those, like, I guess, South American activist groups who have some billionaire backer is helping these people. You know, they getting the truck need gas, you know. But obviously this stuff is being controlled by more powerful entities than just some migrants.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, I think we ran the Soros thing to death. I think you got to come up with a new name because you know now they've gotten a. You see, if you say something, use it too much, then the powers that be they come up with defense for it. Now the defense for anything Soros is, you know, it's anti blah 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 when you talk about Soros and shit like that. So you got to just flip it, man. You got to say it to somebody else. You need a new bogeyman. I don't know. You just call it. I don't know what you would say, but they've gotten a little bit of defense for Soros now, which is surprising, man. Because I think like I said, it just caught on too much, and they had to figure out something to do. Give Soros some cover, man.
All you gotta do is throw that anti-tag on it, and it's banned from the event, like me at TPUSA.
Every time, man.
That's the magic word, boy.
Yeah, I know the truth is the truth. One guy said, "So it is service. The truth is the truth." Yeah, but you're fighting. You have to understand you're fighting an information battle. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even. You know what I mean? They got everything in their court. You know what I'm saying? So I think you gotta use some finesse.
We are in the
That's
age.
what you.
We are in the
Yeah,
age of
finesse.
Infowars.
Yeah, or you'll be fucking. You'll be deplatformed.
Banned from the internet.
It'd be Baked Alaska making funny videos on Instagram. Yo, they got him all the way out here. Yo, listen, he was talking that tough Tony shit, like all the marches and shit like that. Now he's just making funny videos on Instagram. That's how they get you. They'll get you all the way out the paint.
Man, shout out to my homie Baked Alaska. He hits me up every once in a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to Baked Alaska. He's all right, man. It's all fun.
Yeah, he knows it's all fun and games. Um, but I'm still appalled at the fact they were able to remove Alex Jones from all those platforms and then lie and say it's no collusion, right? And then this is how the right is so dumb. They're like, oh my God, Silicon Valley, Silicon Valley. Yeah, well, John Jay's people owns all those companies. Like, all those companies is owned by John Jay's people. Like, all of them. You know what I'm saying? And then you're pro ally. Like, y'all retarded to me. Oh, I can't say that. Oh. I can't say the R word. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
apologize. Man.
that is crazy. But you are right about that. I don't understand it either. You know, it boggles my mind. It's like it don't make no sense.
Facebook,
Um,
Google, Apple. That's all Israel. Oh my God.
um, there we go, man. You try to get us these platforms, man. Wow, it's your turn.
See, I'm messing up, yo. We gonna have to. Episode 21 gonna be missing from the internet.
Yo, Nancy Pelosi wants to be is going. I guess she wants to be the House Speaker again, and like we mentioned, like there's a young generation that they want new, fresh faces. I think Howard Dean says the GOP is old and white male. They want a change. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny. An old white man was saying the GOP is old and white. It was. The irony in that didn't escape me. Believe me, but it's crazy. You think Nancy's going to get back? It seemed like the progressive wing of the Democratic Party don't want her, and it's a growing wing. It's almost like the alt right and the right on the right side, and there's a progressive wing. The Antifa jokers and shit like that. They about to ready to get their heads cracked open, but they are against Pelosi, and the mainstream Democrats want Pelosi back again. I think.
Who the hell is Nancy Pelosi?
I mean, I don't know what she got on these people, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't even know who Nancy Pelosi is. I see the names. Like, I gotta be honest with you, man. That's why somebody the other day was like, "Oh, Hotep Jesus tweets about politics." Let me tell y'all something. Hotep Jesus don't know shit about politics. Y'all be naming these names, and I'll be like, "Huh?" I'll be having to run to Google and see who y'all talking about. But I don't even know half of these people, man. Like, honestly, they just white people to me. It's just like, oh, some white people did some shit today. All right, cool, this whatever. Like, I don't care. You know what I mean? But I don't know anything about Nancy Pelosi, so I can't give it an educated opinion on it.
They're saying in the chat she fundraisers. She gets that money.
Oh. Is she fundraising for like super PACs, or is she fundraising as a for like the Antifa groups. She's
I don't
rich,
know.
she's white, she's Democrat. That's what somebody said in the chat. Pelosi is a mummy dug up thousands of years ago and reanimated for them. I don't know, man. DOJ is
Amazon. They made their HQ. I was hoping they was going to Philly, man. I was an outside chance because man, I'm like, man, shit. I might go over there and try to get some Bezos money. You know what I mean? But they didn't pick Philly. They picked two, didn't they? They picked Northern Virginia. And that's that government bullshit. And New York. Now, this is going to be outside. It'll be next to Queens. They're gonna move all the Negroes out of New York City.
Yeah, gentrification coming heavy. They first of all, we've been complaining about the MTA in New York since forever. Yeah. Not enough trains. Like those trains be packed in the morning, packed. You try to it's like when you get on a train, you gotta like mush in and you like shoulder to shoulder with people. Amazon come, they said, look, we're gonna build a whole new subway just for Amazon.
That's wild, man. Wow. That's wild.
That's really wild. And it just shows you the power of corporations. That's why I be telling people, man, you better get on my email list, man. We building corporations out here. Corporations get privilege. You know what I mean? I'm not operating as an individual no more. I'm operating as a corporation because corporations are moving. And then you saw Amazon recently, I think the FBI or one of those agencies asked Amazon to hand over the records from Alexa, right?
Yeah.
From, for an investigation in some case. Then you tie that with the fact that they set up in Virginia because they got them, I think they handle like their cloud computing or cloud something for the government. But Amazon is in bed with the government, so that makes sense why they're down there. Like you said, it's straight up government down there in Virginia. You know what I mean? And they come into New York for the money.
Yeah. I seen somewhere that they got a $48,000 tax break for each employee or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I think some offices, they said some teachers are going to be out of office space or something like that, or some educational workers will be out of. They better move to the WeWork.
Now I did see some. They're going to do some skills training for the locals to try to get them. I think for like 3 years or something like that to try to get them up to speed. I hope some people take advantage of it. Do something with it. You might not get a job at Amazon. Maybe you get a job somewhere, but they're going to try to help train some people. So.
And what?
I guess everybody that sweep the floor, their salary is paid by New York City, bro.
Yo, the crazy part is, watch this, right? So if anybody has any pushback, what they're going to do is they're going to give them these low-paying jobs, right? Or they're training for some low-paying jobs. But you know what's going to happen is Amazon's going to develop robots in like a year or two, and they're going to get rid of those jobs anyway, and you're going to be back on the street. Because truck drivers, you're going to be out of business soon. Everything's going to get delivered by drones and autonomous vehicles. So you're done. If you sweep up or do any janitorial work, robots are going to be doing that too. You have to be a really highly skilled worker. And I think that's why the Democrats are pushing for socialism, because some of these people without skills are actually going to have to rely on the government to survive because they have no skills. And that's what it's going to come to. Y'all better start up a YouTube channel.
You got damn right, man. You got damn right. Brett Bud, 1111. Thank you for the super chat donation. Ganja Relief Fund. Thank you. This guy gave us a half a dub. Thank you. Thank you, God, Brett Bud. Yeah, man. This technology is coming. I think in the next like 15 years, man, you're gonna see some real wild shit. I seen they got hovercrafts. I seen somebody had a hovercraft, and you don't even need a pilot's license or anything like that. They're gonna start selling them. They're like, I think they're starting off at like 150, but wait a couple of years, they're gonna be down. People will be riding around hovercrafts for like 60 feet in the air, wowing and shit like that. I
Oh
don't know.
yeah, that's definitely coming. They got that. They got that coming in not Saudi. Dubai.
Goodbye.
They're working on those hovercraft vehicles for police out there in Dubai. Shout out to just Lauren B. Lauren B. We had a chance to hang out in Washington D.C. She's blowing up the Periscope right now with Super Hearts. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, yo. She brings the energy to Hotep Nation that we've been missing for a long time. So definitely appreciate her. Shout out to Lauren B. on the Super Hearts, man, and the love. Definitely appreciate you.
John Smith, thank you for the super chat. There are gas stations now with no employees.
Oh yeah. I mean,
except in Jersey, you gotta get out and pump. Somebody go pump it for you.
Oh yeah, Jersey.
They gonna change that law.
Yo, Jersey is illegal to pump your own gas, and I hope I hope it stays that way because when it's snowing and raining, you get to stay in your car. You just tell Habib fill it up. Hey, we living good in Jersey, man. I like it. White liberals, I gotta say, white liberals created a great state in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Fill that shit up, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You throw them a little $2 or something like that. Keep it moving.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Anyway, you got anything else, man? There's another episode in the books, man. I hope everybody's careful, man. This AKA global warming, AKA climate change, whatever y'all want to call it.
Yo,
it got cold, quick, and it's snowing. It was treacherous out in the streets today.
Oh yeah, Jill Scott. I just want to say something about the Jill Scott.
Oh yeah, man. Let's talk about that because I used to tell people, man, give me Jill Scott over Beyonce. I used to say that all day long. I was like, man, and she just proved me right again.
Yeah, Jill Scott's a Hotep R&B queen. She's been an R&B queen for a long time, and she's been ignored for a very long time. You see how they like to take the black woman who looks almost white, puts on the blonde hair, and exalt her, push her to the top. But when you got the sister who's a little bit heavier and doesn't have that same body, who's got a voluptuous southern black woman, soulful body, they don't want that, right? They don't want that. And black people ain't really get out there and support her like they should, because she should be a platinum selling artist every time out, but she's not. But look what it took.
They was on that shit after she did her air. She was her fucking. They were saying her playlist was all out of this world. iTunes. She just shot up the charts
3 times. It was multiplied by 3. Her previous streaming was multiplied by 3. That's a lot. Up 300%, right? Because she was air fellatio. Right? She was up there giving neck to the microphone. Right? Now, I just want to say that it took a black woman to give air fellatio to trend. I think it's the first time Jill Scott trended since her nudes leaked. The last time it was because her nudes leaked. And let me just say her nudes was fire. Ooh, nudes was fire. But that's another story. Now, last time she trended, her nudes leaked. And now she trends because she giving airhead. The black community are a bunch of airheads. This is what it takes for a black woman to trend and make some money out here. She got to get naked and give head. You see what's wrong with our community?
Yeah, especially since her music is superior to Beyonce. It's superior. She got superior voice, superior content. It's not even close. It's always been that way.
Correct.
But Beyonce drops something, they go crazy. Jill Scott drops something. Oh man, she too Hotep. Oh, this, that, and the third. But
Yep.
when she get down on that mic,
Yes, and then they gonna have the nerve. Black women, I think it was the feminists or left wing black women had the nerve to be like, "Oh, y'all only saying something because she doing that. Y'all wasn't attracted to Jill Scott before." First of all, everybody knows black men love them some thick black women. Like, what are y'all talking about? We been loved Jill Scott. It's y'all women that been pushing Beyonce. Beyonce fans aren't men. It's gay men and black women, and then everybody else that follows suit. Black men ain't up on Beyonce. We was looking at Jill Scott.
that's facts, man. That's facts. But shout out to Jill Scott, man. I hope she do something where she had a massive media play. Man, I can imagine this was probably worth millions of dollars worth of ads. She just pulled off.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. My app is out. Alt swipe, ALT-swipe. Get your political news. It's a little fun, playful app designed to expose fake news. I want y'all to go check that out. Give me some feedback. Tell me what y'all think about it. Alt-swipe. I'd love to see what y'all think. That's been my project to get out. Bitcoin just dropped 10%. So I went and used this app called CoinbaseApp.com to get my little buy. Right now ain't no transaction fees on it. It's the only place to get Bitcoin with no transaction fees. So I hit that buy button when it dropped 10%. But other than that, I've been chilling, man.
Yeah, that's all. Like, I don't got nothing, man. Check me out on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter. You know the usual. Donate to our Patreons, Hotep Nation, Uncle Hotep. All right, man. Another episode of the books, man.
I'll see you next week for episode
All right,
22.
man.
22 is going to be wild because 22 is in numerology is a master number. So we going to see what happens between now and next week. So make sure y'all tune in next week.
All right.
Ayo.
Peace.